Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Black Knights going up against the Buccaneers. So now let's head on over to rainy Raymond James Stadium in Tampa as we welcome in our announcing crew of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's something that Floridians are all too familiar with as the rain continues to fall here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the London Black Knights and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Ervin. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Will Hill, the strong safety there to get him down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now Jameis on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. And here now, the defensive starters.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick. Who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Bucs will call on Brian Anger to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Here's Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
Well, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Following the interception, Winston. And that's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. K.J. Wright from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long for Winston. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he has the first down, yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, they run, and again, it's Irvin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Ready? Blue way. Alert.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And Winston lost the football. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go with Irvin to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Let's go now. Blue way.
2nd down, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Jameis to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On the handoff, this is Urban. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Ready? White 25. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They'll run with Urban. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Ready? Blue waiting. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch him go for it. Watch 54.
They'll try Urban again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyler Urban, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the interception, Winston over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Ready. Blue ready.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's got time. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looking to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out in the pistol. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Now back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. Here's Irvin. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. The second down carry for Irvin. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Ready, ready.
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable for Thomas. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 15 that time. And that'll be good enough for the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jameis to throw it. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
A second down throw for Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Winston from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fight.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Tampa as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A first down throw for Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So 2nd and 10 here. Defense showing blitz. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. The 2nd down throw for Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Ready there. Blue 84. Right there. 54 money.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Ready. Blue 80. Check. Watch 54.
Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down and 4.
4 down. Easy. Ready. Blue 80. Easy. Ready. Go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Hey, ready.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line.
Ready. Blue 80. 550. Check nickel. Let's go now. Blue 80.
Jameis now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
3
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bucs, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.